What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3-point conversion radio. They got all of it and they keep it funky. Let's get it.
All right, what up, what up, what up? It's your man, Raphael Haynes, aka Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? And y'all, I have a special guest today. I have a young man that has made a lot of people proud and will make his city proud, his football team proud. And that's my guy, new offensive coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts, Mr. Marcus Brady. What's going on today, sir?
How we doing, Raphael, man? Thanks for having me on here. I'm doing well.
Good, no problem, man. Just glad to have you on. And first, how are you doing? Like, what's going on with you, man? How does it feel to be the new OC?
It's been good. We really haven't got into it. Season just ended. We just kind of finalized our staff. Those got announced yesterday, I believe. So we're kind of moving a little bit slow, but we're going to hit it pretty quickly soon.
Good. Yeah. Y'all had a great season last year, made it to the playoffs, and and like I said, it's good to see that definitely Frank Wright and company promoted you to that position. So just I know you talked about your focus and everything, but still, just to say that you're an OC and especially how you came up, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means a lot. I mean, this was one of my ultimate goals of being a offensive coordinator in the NFL. I had to take a long journey, going the route of up to the CFL and then back getting this opportunity. So yeah, it's been exciting. It's been great. Been proud of the grind, and I'm going to continue on now. There's more to accomplish now.
Yeah, and you join a fraternity. You look at being a young black man and being an coordinator. We saw that in the Super Bowl. We were black coaches represented well, and with both teams, and particularly Buccaneers, they played like they call nearly a perfect game. When you look at that and you see the Trailblazers, that was there for you and helped you out to watch that game and to see them have an impact in that game. What did that mean to you?
Well, it means a lot, to see, our brothers out there doing well, succeeding, Todd Bowles, Leftwich, Bieniemy, on the big stage and, in the Super Bowl, doing their thing. So it means a lot just seeing their success.
Yeah. And like I said, there's been a lot of talk about the head coaches and everything, but just again, just to have that opportunity and then to also maybe start a trend to where, hey, is they can't say, okay, we can't hire them because of it, because I mean your work should be showing that you're qualified, and matter of fact, I talked to Ray Sherman. Shout out to Uncle Ray. Unc told me that he was proud of you. And he wanted me to tell you on the air that he was proud of you, and he's glad that you got this opportunity and for your
Well, I
growth.
appreciate it, Ray.
Yes, sir. So before we get into your coaching and how you started coaching, you came from a predominantly running high school. You were the high school was known for running quarterbacks or the running style. That's what you did. You had big name players from that area. Um, who else? Who am I talking about? You had Rashawn
Lonnie.
Salam.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of these other running backs, right? Then you go to college, you go to Cal State Northridge, and you like kill it. You break, I think, 5 or more records of Steve McNair in college. Where did that come from? Like, how was that
Well,
transition?
well, I've always been a passing quarterback, even at the Pop Warner level, and yes, Morris High School was always known for, running the ball, running the option, but I was never that guy. But when I got there, yes, we kind of dabbled in a little bit of the option, but that wasn't my forte. So even, Coach Shaq that was there at the time, he kind of actually increased a little bit of the passing game. So I had some games where I threw it around a little bit, but I wasn't able to really truly showcase it until I got to the college level.
What was that? Was that one of your reasons why you went to Cal State, or it just
Well,
happened?
it was. So, yeah. So initially, I had left and went to the Naval Academy when I left Morris. Wasn't the right thing for me. It wasn't the right decision. And so when I left plebe summer there, which is kind of their initiation process, I had to call around schools, and Cal State Northridge was one of the schools that still had a scholarship available. I knew they were in the Big Sky Conference, which is a pass-happy conference where I was able to go out and showcase my skills. So made that decision to go there, redshirt, and was able to start for 4 years and kind of showcase what I can do, with my arm.
What was that? Was that the moment where you knew that, okay, I belong here. This is what I'm supposed to do?
I mean, I was pretty confident going into that situation, and really was just waiting for that opportunity. And then, kind of started fast as a freshman, kind of blew up early, had some early success, and then I kind of again started getting on that grind there.
Yeah, and then you were able to get on Green Bay's practice squad. You play with some quarterback, some dude. I mean, I'm from Chicago, so I don't really like Packers, but no, but you were with Brett Favre. First, just being there with Brett Favre, what was your eyes wide open? Were you like, man, is him, or what was it like? Just
a little bit, yeah, no doubt. I signed with them as a undrafted free agent. Went through some mini camps with them, and then training camp in preseason. But spent a lot of time with Brett Favre, obviously in the meetings. Doug Peterson was there as well. So obviously some great minds. But watching Brett, orchestrate that offense even during practice, just the arm strength that he had. Some unbelievable throws in practice. So able to see that, live, it was amazing to see that.
Did you take anything from him, like any tutelage or whatever?
Well, just watching him compete, he go out there every day and just compete hard. That was probably the biggest thing that I took from him. He's not the person you want to watch when you're talking about footwork in the pocket. He doesn't do it like you coach. He just goes out there and gets it done, though. So he was definitely fun to watch in that aspect.
And then from there, you went on to play in the Arena League, and then went to CFL. You played with Toronto Argonauts.
Yeah. So
Montreal Alouettes. When you went there and you played, how was that experience? How different was it playing from, or being in training camp and being in mini camps with Green Bay, going to the CFL?
Well, it was a different experience. You had to learn an entire new game. I mean, yes, it's still football. You're still, playing catch, throwing to receivers. But the aspect of 12 on 12, it's only 3 downs. There's just some unique rules in the CFL game. But once you learn it, it was exciting. So, once I learned the game, I enjoyed my time up there, both playing and coaching. It's a great league up there.
So how did you get into coaching? Was just being in those different schemes? Because like you said, you were in the option in high school. You go to college. Now it's a passing attack, passing the ball. You go watch Brett Favre, watch his horrible footwork, and then you go to
I won't say it's a horrible footwork.
I don't like Green Bay. No, I'm just kidding. But no, you watch Brett Favre, you watch this pro, you see how he competes, and just the way Green Bay conducts their offense. At that time, I think they were running the
West Coast offense. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you go to CFL. Did that have anything to do with your coaching as far as being an OC, with seeing all of those different types of offenses?
Well, just seeing the game just in a different aspect in the light of how you attack different defenses. Obviously, through college, offense, different systems. I was there. I had 3 different coaches when I was there in Northridge, and then going into the West Coast system, learning that offense briefly, and then going up to Canada. It's a unique, different guys are in motions, and obviously learning from the different coaches up there. You just learn different ways, various ways to attack certain defenses. So definitely learned a lot in that aspect. I knew I wanted to coach even as a player. That my career path was, when I'm done, I want to get into coaching.
Why were you so intrigued about coaching?
I just love the game. I love the X's and O's. I love, solving problems. So, figuring out what defenses are doing and then trying to figure ways out to attack it, put points on the board. I had players at the time as a player calling me OC. So even I knew I had a path for coaching.
Right. I did some research. People know I'm do research, and it came to a point when you were, before you start coaching, the team, they loved you and they wanted you to coach, but at the time they didn't know if you still wanted to play, and they gave you the ultimatum of, hey, either you can coach with us or we have to cut you because we don't have the room and everything.
Right.
When you heard that, was that your opportunity to say, you know what, I want to coach, let me go ahead and take this, or was it a hard decision?
It was a tough decision. I was only 28 at the time, but they did give me a little bit of time before, it wasn't just an ultimatum right there.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave me time to call some other teams in the CFL, see if they're going to give me an opportunity. So I called some teams. I wanted a chance to compete for a starting job somewhere else, but the teams that would bring me in only wanted me as their veteran backup. And so I had to make that decision for myself and my family that this getting a great opportunity to just be able to coach at the professional level with some good coaches, with Mark Trestman, with Scott Milanovic. Just getting that opportunity there, it was hard to turn down, and I'm glad I made that decision.
Mm. How was it to adjust to that coaching?
Longer hours, I tell you that. That was a big thing. In the CFL as a player, there's like a 4.5 hour rule. Quarterbacks there probably about six hours, but you pretty much have your afternoon, evening to yourself. Not in coaching, you're there all day. So that was the biggest challenge. As far as the football aspect and coaching up the players, you kind of do that as a quarterback. So you're kind of used to that. It was just more detailed now once you go from player to coach. Then.
Right. 2018, you get the call to go to Indy. What was that like, and how did that occur?
So I was we just won the Grey Cup in Toronto. It's been hard on my family and my wife because half the year I'm in Canada, half the year I'm back home with them. So each and every year I'm trying to get opportunities down south and into the NFL. I thought I was already just signed a contract to go back to coach in Toronto, and then I get the call from actually Scott Milanovic, who was actually the quarterback coach down in Jacksonville. Said that Frank Reich was going to call me and wanted to interview me for the quarterback job. So that got set up, flew up to Indy, interviewed with Frank and Chris Ballard and Nick Sirianni, and they ended up hiring me that day.
And I know that was something. Tell your wife, hey, I'm coming home and I'm going to be home. And
no, it was an awesome feeling. I mean, now we're all together in Indy. So once 2000 hit and moving up to Indy, it was the first time in 16 years that as a family we were able to live together in the same house for the entire year.
And you got a chance to this year coach Phillip Rivers. You was the quarterback's coach, and we see him on the field. We see how intense he is. How was he just as far as just that team player? Because I don't think people talk enough about that as far as him being a team player. Can you speak on that?
Well, I'll tell you what, he loves football, and that's what I love about him the most. He just loves the game of football. He loves the X and O's, the mental challenge of it, just like myself. He's a competitor, and then he loves bringing the guys with him. He's definitely a great teammate. I learned a lot just, coaching him as well. His experience, 17 years of experience in the NFL, just learning, different ways to attack the defense, just the mindset that he has, the experience that he's had. But he's definitely a great teammate. All the players love him. They rallied around him. He's a vocal leader, great speeches in the locker room. He's definitely a great, quarterback that, I had the opportunity to coach there.
Mm-hmm. And it's been rumors flying around, Colts fans, if you're watching, people talking about Andrew Luck coming back and Marcus.
Yeah, we could shut that down. So, I mean, Mr. Irsay did right. He shut it down. I actually talked to Andrew probably about a week and a half or so on FaceTime. He's enjoying life right now. He's got a daughter, wife that he's taking care of. He's enjoying his life right now.
Right. And speaking of that, we all know right now with the quarterback situation, you coming in and you have a chance where you could bring a quarterback. It's probably gonna be a new quarterback come in, possibly. Do you feel like that's, I don't want to say advantage, but is that a good thing knowing that you're new at this role with being an OC and a quarterback coming in fresh, whether older or young, whoever, but yet still that you can start off fresh together and build that chemistry and that rapport together?
I mean, it's a good opportunity, definitely for that when you look at it in that aspect. But I mean, the good thing is, we got a great team, great players surrounding. So we just, really to fill that role, we get, plug a quarterback in there, whichever way, we decide to go, whether it's free agency, trade, draft, whichever direction we go. We got to implement him into the system and, build it around him, around his strengths. Definitely excited for that, looking forward to that opportunity.
And hey, you speak about looking forward. What about the running back situation? Y'all have like 20 running backs that are all good, but they all are special in their own way, whether it's running the ball, catching out the backfield, blocking. how exciting is it to have this group of running backs?
Well, yes. I mean, the guys you're talking about, Jonathan Taylor, who's a bruiser, had an excellent rookie season, came on strong that second half of the season. He's going to have a great career in front of him. We got Naheem Hines, who's fast, catch the ball out the backfield, can line them up and run different routes. And you can also put him out in the backfield. I mean, he had some great runs for us this year. Jordan Wilkins, good all-around back, great protector and great out the backfield, great in the run game as well. So, yes, it is a great advantage for our offense to be able to have those three weapons coming out the backfield, and obviously the many weapons that we have in the perimeter.
All right, and
that great O-line that we have too, which helps.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. Y'all line is beasting. But before I let you go, gotta ask you what can the Colts fans and the team? I'm pretty sure the team know what to expect, but what can they expect from you when you come in as an OC?
Well, you're going to get a guy that's going to work hard for their guys. I just want to put the guys in great position. We have a lot of talent on offense, different skills. You got a great O-line, receivers in the perimeter, great back. So I just want to utilize their strengths so that they can perform well on Sunday and, put up some points and, get some wins.
But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Marcus Brady, the Indianapolis Colts new OC, and forget new OC, current OC, I should say. And man, we're definitely gonna be checking in with you, man. We're rooting for you, and we're happy for you and proud of you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on here too. Yes.
No problem. All right, y'all. So y'all fans, y'all see me maybe next week. You never know who's going to be on here. We definitely appreciate your support, and we will see you later. Don't go anywhere, Marcus, for a second, okay?
All right.